Hey everybody, welcome to Geekbeef Gaming. My name is Andy Beef.
I'm Josh Beef.
And this is Geekbeef Gaming.
Today we're going to be talking about the new Nintendo Smash Bros. Direct. I said twice in that sentence, and I knew exactly what I was going to say.
You'll cut it out.
No, I won't. We're going to be talking about the new Nintendo Smash Direct that came out about a week ago. Now, this is all about that. Nothing else. Just a Smash.
Super Smash Brothers.
So to start us off, because I'm pretty excited.
Ultimate.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. And
would you say this is the most ultimate of Smash Brothers yet?
Yeah, they have more than a lot of characters.
It's almost like they're taking the ultimate collection of all the Smash Brothers games and smashing it together into this one bundle for everyone's smashing pleasure.
Kind of, yeah. Well, one of my favorite things about it is that, like what Sakurai said, every character that's ever been in Smash is in this game. And obviously, after this Direct and before, even more. Like, there's 74 characters that we know of in the roster right now. 75 if you include, we'll talk about it later. But let's start off. So,
well, before we get into that, you just said they're bringing back all those characters from all Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite returning character that you're so excited for?
Well,
just one. Pick one. Your most favorite.
See, but even my one that I'm thinking of is actually two.
Okay, that's okay.
So, in Melee, I didn't like Ice Climbers very much because of their competitive nature and how the characters played. They got removed in Wii U. They were in Brawl. I'm pretty sure they were in Brawl. And it's amazing to see them come back with updated looks. I didn't really play Ice Climbers. Now that the whole wobbling mechanic is out of the way, I think it's really funny that Nana dances when Popo grabs. Or it makes different faces and stuff. But I'm kind of excited
innuendos
to play
there.
Them. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. So that's probably like my favorite visual one. Like I'm probably not going to play too much, but I'm really excited to see it come back.
Nice.
What about you?
Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Snake was my main in Smash Brothers Wii, and I'm so excited to see him come back.
Totally.
Snake. He was my main. It was weird main because he was so different from all the other characters with the heat-seeking missile.
Yeah.
He took a lot of different techniques to use them, but every character is so in-depth. They have a lot of complication.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so excited to see Snake come back.
Solid
Snake.
I remember the like announcement trailer for him, and I was like, who are all these people? You know, like he's talking, and he's like, it was so cool. It's so cool.
Yes.
Let us know.
Spiced up my life.
His life's spiced. Let us know who your favorite character is that's going to be in it, and if it's a returning character, let us know who that is as well. So let's jump right into it, just from the beginning. Sakurai came on screen. Everyone freaks out because Sakurai's amazing. I just want to do a personal message to you, Sakurai. Thank you so much for the hard work that you put into this game. We know that we've not been the nicest as a community because we always complain even when you try to give us what we want. So thank you.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
From the fanboys.
I don't know why you're touching my back.
We love you.
We love you. All right. So at the beginning of the game, they announced two new characters. One of them is an Echo Fighter. The first one is Ryu's Echo Fighter. Ken. He is from the original Street Fighter and pretty much subsequently every single one.
He's like Ryu's bro pal, except he wears pink.
And he's his enemy. So bro pal as much as you can be.
Bro pal enemy.
Yeah, pretty much. He looks pretty cool. I don't know why, but those kind of fighter games... Well, I never played those fighter games growing up. I'd always just play Smash. And so seeing Ken come in with me, never really have played Ryu. I think it's really cool that they incorporated all of the button
I can talk about it, and that's what is really cool. The fact that they brought Ryu into the last Smash Brothers and again into this one with the way that you could play it as Smash, but also use the technique and controls as a fighting game to do all of his moves was such an awesome thing that they could implement into the game. Again, as far as Echo Fighters go, I mean, sure, Ken's cool. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't they? Just to add another easy to add in Street Fighter character.
I'm very impressed.
It would have been cool to see Chun-Li in the game or
that'd
something.
Been sweet.
Maybe we still will, but
who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, I wonder if she'll be a spirit. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But
the spirit of Chun-Li.
Yeah. I think it's. I'm just super impressed. I'm super impressed that these aren't just skins; they're actual Echo Fighters. So they're taking time to actually design them a little differently and give them different stuff. Like they're like Ryu and Ken's Shoryukens look different. Right. They're not identical. So I mean, that's it's just great little Nintendo touches. And the second one,
it's like Dr. Mario and Mario. Dr. Mario was almost identical to Mario,
right.
but he had different abilities and slight changes that made
Mhm.
him a completely
Mhm.
different fighter, which is really
Yeah.
cool. So.
So the next one that was announced was, you can say the name.
Incineroar.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Incineroar was a Pokemon.
Me neither.
I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but I've never heard of Incineroar.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I'm sorry.
I've never been much of a Pokemon person in general, so I'm not as shocked that I didn't know. But it was like
He reminds me of
Pokemon-
Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
because
Mortal Kombat.
he has 4 arms, right?
Oh, I said, oh yeah.
Does
I
he
don't
have 4
know.
arms?
Oh no,
He doesn't.
no, you're thinking of another Pokemon.
No, I'm thinking of Goro. I know who that is. Actually, yeah. Never mind. There's other Pokemon that remind me of Goro more than this one does.
Yeah.
So
Or
sorry.
Ben 10.
Ben 10.
Ben 10.
I mean, basically, he's a fire Pokemon. He looks like he's wearing a wrestler's champion's belt.
Yeah,
And he'll probably say Incineroar a lot.
Yeah.
Incineroar!
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. He got a belt of fire. Something that I think's pretty interesting with Incineroar that I wrote here in the notes is that his counter is not a counter. It like absorbs the impact. It's basically Black Panther's suit.
Oh, that's cool.
Because you do the counter, and then instead of doing an attack back on them with the same or more percentage damage, it adds essentially a rage mechanic to your next attack.
That's kind of too bad that they use that ability on Incineroar. It's just such a cool ability that they could have given to a character.
That was people actually cared about.
But then again, a lot of people probably like Incineroar, so who
Well,
am I to say?
The only thing I've seen about Incineroar in comment sections and posts and stuff is that no one really cares that he's in the game. Like
it's hard to choose Pokemon.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
there's
besides
freaking
Pikachu
thousands
and
of
the
them.
original, like, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander.
Yeah.
Charizard was obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's hard to pick from that point.
And I'm not complaining
Mewtwo
that
made
he's in it
sense,
at all.
yeah.
I think it's fine that he's in it. I just probably won't really play him. And the rest, like, whenever I think, like, his wrestling moves, I think of, like, WWE games.
Yeah.
I've never played them, and I've never liked them. So that's the vibe I was getting from
Every
him.
once in a while, I like to get in there and do some wrestling smashes on other characters. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get back to a ninja or someone with a sword.
I was thinking how his throw, the one that back throws into, like, the ring ropes, I think that's a really interesting mechanic that no other character has at all. No other character has it at all. So it's super cool that Incineroar's in the game, but I'm probably not going to play him. To unlock all the characters, I'll play him, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, there will probably be segments in the game that you'll have to play as him. And
Maybe.
sometimes I like choosing random, so.
Yeah. And speaking of having to unlock him, the game starts out with the original 8 in the roster.
Just the 8?
Just the 8 from the original.
This is my favorite thing.
Yeah. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, this is my favorite thing. I loved back in the day when you have a fighting game or any game that you have to play for a long time to unlock all the characters in it. They don't do that anymore. They're always like, oh, everyone just wants to get the game and then just play it. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to get the game, unlock everything. Yeah. Right, and then...
And it's like, what's the fun of that? You have them and then you play it. And that's like hours that you could have spent getting to know the characters, getting to know the mechanics, and that you just lose it by...
Yeah, I remember playing Melee. It was like that. You didn't have a lot of characters at the start. I probably deleted my game save 10 times just to replay through the whole game and unlock everything again. I loved it.
I did that on the Wii Smash. I thought the trophies and the achievements that you got, that was probably the first game that I tried to 100% before I knew about 100%ing and speedruns and that sort of stuff. That was the one that I tried to get the furthest in the unlockables. And I love it too. There's just such a nostalgic thing about older games always having the unlock thing.
And that's the other thing is they don't give you just one way to unlock the characters. I'm sure it'll be the same in this one. You probably could play through the whole storyline and unlock the characters that way. Other times they give you the option to just play one-on-one or just play actual Smash battles with your friends. And after every 10 battles, it unlocks a new character that you have to fight in a shadow battle.
I'm just really excited.
So whoever won that fight between you and your friends is the one that has to fight the shadow character and you have to beat him to unlock
But
it,
yeah,
which
the silhouette.
awesome.
The silhouette.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited for the silhouette to pop up with the siren sound.
Oh my gosh.
A new fighter approaches.
Look, I got goosebumps.
Dude, I did too, and I'm wearing a sweater. So yeah, super, super cool. And there's 74 characters in it.
What?
There's 74 announced right now.
That's so many.
That is the lot. That's too many. I
don't think so.
It's enough.
I think we need more. I think we need like 79.
I think we're gonna get.
Let's cap it at 80 at some point.
Actually, it's gonna be 80 eventually because we have the one. We'll just bring it up now.
Okay.
It's no spoilers. Sorry, it's at the very end of the direct. If you haven't seen it yet,
if you're watching this, you've probably seen the direct.
Probably.
So otherwise,
but yeah, the
leave.
Piranha Plant, the famous Mario Piranha Plant.
The first time I watched it, I thought it was just a
trophy, assist trophy.
Assist trophy.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, yeah, but they announced 3 characters. I'm like, I only remember the 2. And he's like, Piranha Plant. I was like, what? That was an actual character? I don't know why I didn't notice that. It's awesome. I'm so excited.
It was so funny. Because, like, it's such an unexpected thing. It's not even a character in the Mario games.
How hard do you think it was for them to decide on making Piranha Plant a playable character or...
Waluigi?
No, the Chain Chomp.
Chain Chomp.
Because based on Piranha Plant being a character, I could see them trying to figure out how to make Chain Chomp a character, too. So between those two, I imagine it was a pretty tough decision.
That's really interesting. I never thought of that. But I think the biggest thing about the Chain Chomp is that the chain would have been unpredictable. It's different than, say, Simon's chain because he's a human with limbs. And
looks like a tail, though.
Right.
I mean, we're already talking about fighting a potted plant, for goodness sake. So.
Yeah, there's not really much
Talk about a ball and chain.
There's not much rationalization.
Old ball and chain.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a cool thought. I don't know. Maybe that's one of the DLC characters. We'll
see.
Speaking of the DLC characters, there are 5 downloadable content characters that they haven't announced. Sakurai says it in the video. Typically, we would give you the info of who these people are before you get the DLC, but we want to offer you this before you know who they are. Now, something I'm a little confused about is Sakurai said that it's not going to be Echo Fighters. He said they're all new characters. Now, I was throwing around the theory that they're new fighters specifically for Smash, and then I was thinking that they're like the Miis, but the Miis are already there, and I'm just really hoping they're new characters from
I think they are
other
new characters
franchises.
Because I think it was today that he said that they have the 5 DLC characters already planned out. They know who they are. They're just not announcing them right now. They're going to announce them
I'm
as
so
they come
excited.
out.
Holy cow.
Which I remember they did the same thing with Smash on
Wii
U, but they gave us the option of who we wanted. They had polls going and people voting on who they wanted.
You think
to
they'll do that? Oh, they won't do that again because they already have
I can see them doing that again. I can see them releasing the 5 planned DLC characters and then maybe
adding more.
That's what they did with Wii.
That'd
they added
wacky.
more than what we expected and more than what they originally announced.
That's true.
We'll see what happens.
Do you have any theories as to who they might be or who you'd want to be in it?
Well, again, I can see them adding more Final Fantasy characters. So Sephiroth wouldn't be off the table, or even Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I could see them adding another Street Fighter character, so Chun-Li, something like that.
That's true, sure.
I think Waluigi is definitely going to be a character at some point, but he'd be more of an Echo Fighter.
That's what makes me so sad.
But who would he be an Echo Fighter of? He couldn't be. He'd have to be his own character because there's no one that he could Echo Fight off of.
That's true.
Waluigi's not really anything like Luigi, so he would go along because Wario was his own character.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about how originally Captain Falcon was also an original character that they had to make up sets for, except for he had a Falcon Punch in the anime the manga at one point, and that's the only one that was like not original for it. Every else was just things. So
it'll be cool to see what they dig up,
and
if they can get other companies. To
and
work with
everyone
them
would be so happy if Waluigi was in it. That'd be insane.
Yeah,
and that's really cool.
Well, it's funny because he's such a stupid character that like no one really likes. We like him as a joke, but because of the joke of not liking him, he's become a likable character.
Yeah,
absolutely. We we love Waluigi.
Yeah.
Waluigi.
I think for me, I would want maybe Sora from Kingdom Hearts. To be in it,
if they can get the connection with that. Disney's a little strict with their stuff, their properties now. So
yeah.
But again, this is Nintendo, and
they've
got Nintendo
the only
stuff.
Thing about that is like the connection with Final Fantasy, Cloud's in it, so like the bridge is there, but it's up to Nintendo to cross it. So I think that'd be really cool.
Well, they've already worked together with Wreck-It Ralph, so they've had mentions of Nintendo stuff through with Wreck-It Ralph films, and that's Disney.
True.
So Wreck-It Ralph would be an amazing Smash Brothers character.
He'd be a DK.
He could be a DK.
A DK Echo Fighter.
Echo Fighter.
So a super brief one to go over is just the amiibos. The new amiibos that they're making are really cool. I love little statues. We have these great big statues, but
amiibos are amazing.
I don't have as much space, so I like the little guys.
That's what I love about the amiibos. Like we've all grown up wishing we had Nintendo figures and toys to play with, and we never got them. But now they make figures of all these characters from Smash Brothers, so you can actually Funko Pop does now with their figures too. That's why people collect Funko Pops, because they're affordable and they can display them. But Nintendo has their amiibos, and it's just really cool that they get to do that, and we get new toys.
The only one of the new amiibos I'll probably get is probably just Ridley.
Because you're such a big Metroid.
No, what would you think?
Metroidoma.
Well, I have 3 amiibos right now, and I got them. 2 of them are Samus. One is from Smash Samus, and then the other one is Samus Returns. The other one's a Metroid from the package, and then probably Ridley. So I can have that. Now, you had mentioned something. I don't ever think it was on a Geekbeef, but you had mentioned something about potentially with Metroid Prime 4 being announced in 2017's Direct, that maybe in the future, maybe it's DLC or an update or something, maybe the suit from the new Metroid Prime 4 would become a skin for Samus in Smash.
Right.
That'd be super cool.
It would be really cool because every time they release a new Smash Brothers, they use the most recent character costumes. Does Mario have the
Cappy? He has Cappy in this
game?
one.
Right.
Yep, it's in a ton. Anyway.
Link has his Breath of the Wild costume,
which is super, super cool.
Yeah, but he also has his old. Does he have his old costume that you can wear in this one? So you have both of those.
Well, it's like the classic one. It's the one that's in Breath of the Wild, but pays homage to the classic one. So obviously the set's the same.
Right. Same thing with Samus. I can see them releasing like multiple decades of Samus's costumes for this game. I know that they came back to Ganondorf and they changed him back to his Ocarina of Time costume or his character, which I think is really cool. That was everyone's biggest representation of him. I liked the Twilight Princess version of Ganondorf the best, but again, it's cool to see that they're bringing back Ocarina of Time.
I thought he looked really good in Smash. Like the way his hair was braided or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that looked super, super cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't have a Ganon representation from Breath of the Wild because he's just you do have his final Smash, but that's about it, which is fine. I'm cool with
I'm sure that Calamity Ganon will be a assist trophy or some kind of chaos. Maybe the level will have Calamity Ganon come swooping through.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He says in it that Sakurai says in the Direct that having a trophy for this many things, like there's been so many in all the games, and now with this many fighters, there's probably like 100 per character. That's like a stupid amount of things.
Well, they said there's more assist trophies now than there are Pokemon, and that's never been the case in Smash Brothers.
Holy cow. Well, so they're having them in this game then?
No, assist trophies.
Oh, I'm thinking of collectibles.
Yeah, there's more assist trophies than Pokemon in this game.
That's still surprising.
Yeah, and that's new to this game.
Yeah, I thought you meant collectibles. So that's where I was talking about the spirits. So instead of having collectible trophies that you've had in all the games before, now they have like 2D images of all these characters that attach to the fighters to give them certain powers that are most like them. So I don't know if they're just going to have those as like the info instead of the collectible trophies.
Yeah, that's the new thing is they've replaced the trophies completely. There's no more trophies.
Okay, I thought so.
But there's the spirits to collect, which are similar to different abilities and powers you get in the other games.
Yeah.
The spirits are cool, but in base Smash battles, I mean, we don't really use the upgrades on our characters.
And in
we play as the base characters for our competitive play, and no items, stuff like that. So
now something on my mind is why Nintendo's saying that they want the connection between online play to be the strongest it can be. Nintendo, I ask you, as the single living organism that you are, Nintendo, why didn't you add an Ethernet input to the dock? Why do we need a dongle?
A dongle?
Why do we need a dongle? Why do we need an adapter for this Ethernet cable?
Honestly, I don't really care because they've had that before. I don't think the Wii U had. The Wii did not.
The
Wii and the Wii U did not have Ethernet ports.
I think the Wii U did.
I don't think.
No, you're right. Yeah, it had a USB.
If you had the Wii adapter that you had for your Wii, you could still use it on the Wii U.
Right.
Nowadays, you can go out and buy a USB to Ethernet adapter anywhere for like $5 because they're so standard now with laptops. Most laptops these days don't have Ethernet cables, so adding one to your console.
There are a couple Mii outfits that got announced. That's pretty cool.
Which ones?
There's Spring Girl. There is.
Oh yeah,
There's Chibi Robo.
Right.
There's
that was a character I was thinking that they would add someone from ARMS as a playable character at some point into this game.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's an assist trophy.
Is it the actual main character from ARMS?
Yes.
So that means he's probably not going to be playable.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that he might have just been overpowered because of like how he is the characteristics. So he would have range and speed, because they jump and rotate. Right. And then they have the speed, to go along with it in the actual ARMS game. So I think it's fine that it's an assist trophy. It's a lot more manageable. And then they have Spring Girl for the Mii outfit.
That's cool. I think the Mii outfits have been great that you can just go and create your own freaking characters and play them in the game. Music. Let's talk about the game music.
Okay, the music.
This game has so much freaking music.
And
it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
And what they've done with it is amazing. You can actually set the music and play it like a iPod or your phone, turn off your system, and continue to play the music so you can use it as a Walkman.
Now when I have my
Because
Switch...
I say Walkman because the Switch isn't the size of an iPod, it's the size of a Walkman.
Now when I have my Switch, my fanny pack, and or my purse, I can do that.
How many songs there's like 1,000 something?
No, there's like 3,000.
Seriously?
Oh no, I think you're right.
Are those like 1,000?
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. There's
75.
about 1,000. At this point, there's probably about 1,000. In the most recent one where they talked about it, there was a little under 1,000.
Your mind just convinced you it was 3,000 because it was just so much.
It's because there's over 300 stage variations, and the number 3 was in my mind. That's wacky. That's
stage variations. There's so many stage. I mean, this is the ultimate Smash game. They've put so much into it. They've put everything they have into this game.
Some people think this is the last Smash they're gonna do.
Yeah, well, they said that the last Smash Brothers was the last Smash Brothers, so every console we get a new Smash Brothers, so that's got to continue.
And I was thinking about it, how he says, like, I'm pretty sure they wanted people to switch over to the Pro Controller, but the fact that they made a new GameCube controller speaks volumes. But to just finish my thought, it wouldn't feel like Smash without a GameCube controller.
I haven't played Smash with a GameCube controller in many long time now.
What were you playing with? The gamepad?
Yeah, just my regular 3DS controls, my gamepad, whatever. Like I'm not particularly attached to the GameCube controller. I love the GameCube controller. It's how I grew up playing Smash, but I grew up playing on the Nintendo 64 controller before that, so even that was awesome. So I'm okay changing to whatever.
And makes claim.
I think it's great that they can apply to the fans that love Melee and that they love playing with the GameCube controller, and they don't know how to make changes in their lives.
Wow, shots fired. Well, that's better. That's about time we have one host around here. But yeah, the ending cinematic was absolutely insane. Yeah, he's fine. Have you seen all the memes that have been coming about because of that incredible end cinematic and Infinity War?
Yeah, it was so much like Infinity War. Someone made a video like 5 hours after the direct aired.
Not even. It was like ridiculous.
Yeah, someone uploaded a video that he re-edited the entire Infinity War trailer into that cinematic, and it was amazing.
Yeah, the thing that fascinated me was that he took clips from Smash 4 too.
Yeah,
like from the trailer. Like that was like props to you. I'm not sure who it was, but it was great.
My favorite part about that video was, it goes through and it's wiping out all the characters, and for Snake, it just showed a box.
Yeah. Now there's a theory I saw that someone was like, "What if Snake actually got away and he just left a box to make us think he didn't?"
That
was really funny. Probably not the coolest, but my favorite scene in that whole thing is when the Splatlings or the Squidlings and then they jump into it. It was adorable.
Yeah,
it was so cute.
It made me smile.
And then they just died.
Yeah, still vaporized them
pretty much.
But then Kirby's escape. Oh my gosh,
dude!
I love that they make Kirby the one who zips away in hyperspeed on his light star.
Kirby is SS tier confirmed. Kirby is top tier confirmed.
Oh, that was so cool.
Just kidding. It was amazing.
Thank you, Nintendo, for such an awesome. Such an awesome cinematic.
I legit felt a little bit of tension when Kirby was trying to get away from the light thing.
Oh, I thought he was screwed, and they got away.
I thought it was gonna be like that last glimmer of hope, and then it was gonna get him anyway, and then be like, "You gotta save everyone." But Kirby, I have a theory that Kirby's gonna be who we start out as, probably.
Oh yeah, probably.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, based on that, he'll probably be the first character you begin as. And
Something
Mario will be the last.
Oh yeah, because he's the first shadow character, whatever you call him. But as for that, it's really interesting how Link's shield was able to block 2 streams of the light. And
somebody get this man a shield.
Get this man a shield.
That was awesome.
That was part of the edit.
So
it was really
cool.
really good. But what is it? Palutena was not able to block the streams of light with her goddess of deflection goddessness. And
pretty much like standard Smash Brothers. I mean, come on, she can't do anything.
It's just crazy that Link was able to do that. I don't know if that actually holds any lore grounds for reasoning, but I thought it was really cool. And then the looks of it is really cool. It kind of gave me an Octopath Traveler vibe, actually, from the map layout.
Oh yeah,
it kind of looks like a painting, and then you run around that. I think it looks really cool.
I like the layout of it. It looks like an old style Mario World setup that you can travel to different sections, do the battles, and continue on through it. Real excited about this new adventure mode. Again, the fact that we get to play this and use it to unlock characters, just super excited about that.
Yeah, definitely good on Nintendo. Do you remember the leak a while ago that someone thought they decoded the spirits thing and it turned out to be true? That's who does that? Like, who would be able to depixelate
Johnny
that?
Knoxville. Based on all of this information, Josh Beef, who would be your most desired character for a future DLC? Or what company would you like them to see them pull from to implement a character?
I don't know.
I can say a couple while you're thinking. First of all, Nintendo has recently started a relationship with Blizzard again, where they released Diablo 3 on the Switch. So
this is true.
In hopes for an Overwatch on Switch and maybe future Blizzard games, it'd be awesome. I can see this happening. Nintendo partnering with Blizzard to bring us. It would probably be Tracer from Overwatch as the character that would be in it, and she'd make a great character for the game too. You know, stuff like that.
I've always like her side B would be the Blinks. That'd be perfect.
Absolutely, it would just be it'd be perfect.
Yeah,
and
sure.
There's so much more Blizzard stuff that would implement well into Smash Brothers. Another company I'd like to see implement stuff with Smash Brothers is Capcom. I want Dante from Devil May Cry. Sure, we have a ton of sword characters already.
Oh, you have Mega Man too.
Yeah, that's right. We do have Mega Man. I'd love to see them bring in Dante from Devil May Cry.
Sure, yeah.
We have Bayonetta, which isn't really that, but Beautiful Joe. I mean, whoever owns Beautiful Joe right now, he'd be the perfect character for Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Whoever owns Beautiful Joe, please give him to Smash and bring him back to us.
That's like not even a bad suggestion.
I want Beautiful Joe so bad in Smash Brothers. I just want Beautiful Joe
just
back.
whipping his scarf around.
Yeah. I love Beautiful Joe.
That'd be cool. Well, you have I wanted to say Genji because you were talking about Blizzard. Greninja, because his tongue, his scarf, pretty much Beautiful Joe just waiting to happen.
He wishes.
I wish. I think Beautiful Joe would be cool. I've never played a Beautiful Joe game, but I've seen a lot of gameplay.
He just makes sense as a character. Have you thought of anyone?
Cool. Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot would be the perfect character.
That would be pretty dang interesting. You know,
I can actually see that as one of the 5 characters that they already have planned.
Well, Sony just like let the Crash trilogy be on the Switch, which I got. And
it's not Sony anymore. It's Insomniac. Or not
really?
It's Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. Really?
Naughty Dog owns Crash Bandicoot now, because Crash Bandicoot's been on several Nintendo consoles and Microsoft consoles at this point.
That's true. I really want them. Now, this is totally not related to Smash. I really want them to put Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex on the Switch. That was my favorite. That was great.
That's your favorite and everyone else's least favorite.
No, that's not true. Anyway, I think Crash.
That's impossible. That's impossible.
I think Crash in Smash would be super, super cool.
I'd rather have Neo Cortex, but whatever. Okay, Crash Bandicoot.
Or Uka Uka.
Uka Uka. Yes, Uka Uka would be an amazing character.
That'd be
Uka Uka. Anyways, how do we move on from this? We got our stuff dug in a hole.
Yeah.
A deep, dark hole of Smash. Well, that's it for our discussion. If you enjoyed this and if you have any opinions on who you would like to see in the new Smash Brothers, planned or unplanned from any console generation, whatever. I mean, we've talked about this for years, and so have you. So let us know in the comment section below who you would like to see and what you desire for in Smash Brothers Ultimate. Check us out on Geekbeef on YouTube, geekbeef.com, Geekbeef on Facebook, and Geekbeef on Instagram.
Yeah, all of our social media sites. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel so anytime you get, we post a new video, you'll get a notification if you hit that gray bell so that it dings you. Make sure you get that.
We have plenty of other videos here on YouTube. We have gameplay videos. We've got news videos. We've got statue unboxing. If there's anything that you like, we've got it.
And if there's not, let us know.
We'll do it for you.
Put it on there. But for now, I'm Josh Beef.
And I'm Andy Beef.
And this is
Geek Beef.